Yeah, I would say look to the women around you, look to the people around you, and show them your wayward and ask them to show you. It sounds dirty, but show them that you are not necessarily perfect, because I think our imperfections are kind of the best parts of us, right? And I think we need to share that a little more, because it makes us feel not alone. You know, I'm going, hey man, I swear a lot, and I've been known to eat a full pizza in one sitting. Woo! Yeah, right? Thank you. Boom. Yeah, I'm not perfect, and I don't want to be. Nobody should want to be perfect. What a snooze fest. So I would say just continue all of your sharing with each other. Share it with me. I read everything on Twitter. I don't have that many followers. I'm just like, what is everybody doing? Nobody's talking to me. It's a really long-winded question for just keep moving forward and lift each other up. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. I heard a rumor. Oh, hi. Look at that. I wish I had not discovered that trick. I would be staring at my butt all day long. I've heard about this game. Okay, so am I supposed to do this thing now?
If you want. Do it.
I've heard about this, and I'm excited and terrified. Spin it. Surprise! Surprise, surprise! It's a surprise! Oh, so terrifying. Okay. This is good. I actually say I'm scared, but I live for this shit. Oh, grazie. Okay. And then I just like open it in front of you guys? Oh. Jeez Louise. I hope it's a man. Oh, cute. It's an ice cream purse. Hold on, let me model it for you. Okay. So here we have Ms. Briana Buckmaster. She is sporting 2017's spring edition of ice cream purse. Watch how she slings it over both shoulders. Yes, both shoulders. I wonder if there's anything inside. I just fill it full of alcohol. It's just my flask. Nothing? I kind of want to keep this, but I won't. And now I give it away? Who do I give it to? Everybody's like, me. Nobody wants it. Okay, cute. Yeah, girl, come up and get it. I mean, I don't know the rules. Sure, you can have it. I see you. I see you. Give her a round of applause. The winner of the ice cream purse. Okay, I'll come down to you. Hi, guys. Look at the lights are on. Sorry. Excuse me. Thank you. Yay! Presents! Yeah. You want this box back now, I bet. Hey? Can you put a man in it? No, you know what? Even better, can you put some alcohol in it? I'm just kidding, you guys. I'm just kidding. Ish. Yeah, you guys are very quick to answer that. There's alcohol there. It's going to be a very short half an hour. Nobody wants to ask questions. You know what the rule is when Kim and I don't have any questions at the cons? We start talking about our periods. Hey man, we're all here because of them. Okay? I'm just kidding, I won't do that. I'm new here. They're like, we invited Briana to Rome and she just kept talking about her period. No. Dirty girl. I will start drinking though. Okay, let's talk about how I first got on the show. So when I did this must have been almost 4 years ago. I was pregnant and had not worked in film television. My background is in theater and improv, and I got pregnant and was like, oh, I need to make some real money. So I started auditioning for film television and then swiftly got pregnant. It's like film television got me pregnant, really. And also tequila. So I auditioned for this role, Sheriff Donna, which at that time was a very small role. It was about 5 scenes in an episode. It wasn't a guest star role. The role was for a woman who was, overweight. So it didn't matter that I was pregnant. I wasn't really showing that much at that time. But I didn't tell anybody I was pregnant because you can't get insured. Don't tell anybody this, okay? They won't insure you if you're pregnant because you're just too dangerous. You're dangerous if you're a pregnant lady. So, awesome. So I didn't tell anybody. And I remember going on set, and I was just trying to work. I just wanted a job. I just wanted to make money for my thing that was going to come out of me. And I went on set, and all I was doing was trying not to fuck up because the easy part for me about film television is the acting. But that's kind of not the important part when you're doing film TV. The important part is like the camera, the lighting, the sound. And so I have these marks to hit. I'm sure you guys have heard this term, hitting your marks. And I kept missing my mark, and I was so nervous. I was so worked up about this. And so Jensen walks on, and I was just like... Hey. It's so funny. He tells me about the first time he met me, and he's like, I saw you, and I was like, she has no idea who I am. Not as in like I'm Jensen Ackles, but just like that he's an actor on the show. I was just like, that guy's pretty. And then Jared came in, and I had the same reaction, but it was up here. Hey. Yeah, so it's funny, and then we did the first scene that we did together was the donut scene, which was awesome because it was such a icebreaker. And Jensen always talks about it, he's like, oh man, you kept it straight. Like he worked so hard to make me crack, because this is what they do. And he's like, you kept a straight face for so long, it was bugging the hell out of him. And it made me look like I was like, yeah, such a serious actor, an amazing comedian, but really I was just like, don't fuck up. Do not fuck up. That's all that was going through my head. And I had a lot of lines, a lot of stuff to get out. And we did the donut scene, and I remember they gave us these powdered donuts, and I was pregnant. And I made some joke. I was, again, being new to film TV. I made some joke. They're like, there's a spit bucket here, you can spit your donut into the spit bucket. And I went, I'm pregnant. Give me that fucking donut. I didn't know that I was going to have to eat 17 donuts. So I did use a spit bucket, as did Jensen, and our favorite joke is that every time we finished the take, Jensen would let me spit first. Romance. Am I right? Yeah? I want everybody to go home and ask their significant other to do that, okay? Honey, never let me spit first. Oh, this is starting to sound dirty. Okay. You're never inviting Briana back again. I'm in Transylvania now. Okay, that's enough out of me. How about from you, sir?
I love you and I love your character, so thank you for being here, honestly.
Thank you. Thanks for saying that. Thank you, David. Thank you for saying that.
What are your dreams for Sheriff Donna in season 13?
An appearance? Just kidding.
Apart from that.
Yeah. I was supposed to be in season 12 before everybody gets their wooden stakes out. They had written a script, but it was not kind of fitting in with the season. And this, as I've heard of this happening, it's just never happened to me. So my episode got rescheduled. Got the axe. And that bummed me out for sure. But there's some very exciting things happening that I'm not allowed to talk about. but I'm gonna.
It sounds wayward as fuck.
It should sound wayward as fuck. It is. What am I allowed to say about this? I'm not allowed to say anything. I'm trying to say something that I'm allowed to say. I'm not allowed to say anything, but I'm allowed to say I'm not allowed to say anything. So that should be a good sign to all of you. Just know that there are some very exciting things happening next year, and it is very important that we all stay present, we stay active, we stay wayward as fuck, and stay positive. We all catch more flies with honey, as the phrase goes, and just get ready.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, honestly. Yeah, honestly, this is like, do you want to go to Rome? Rome? Briana's never coming back to Rome. Okay, hi. Oh no, sorry, I have to go. Okay, just kidding. Right here. What you got?
Hi, gorgeous.
Oh my God, you big flirt.
So, first of all, I want to thank you and Kim, for doing the live streams on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Because not everyone can make these conventions. And
Totally.
I think the connection is so special, between the family. So thank you.
Thanks for mentioning that.
And I was going to ask if you knew anything about returning for season 13, but...
So you have to pick a new question now.
Yes, and I did think of one and now I forgot.
Oh, we'll just come back after. Stay in line. You'll think of one. But it's gonna be good. Hi. Oh my God, you guys.
Gorgeous from now on.
Okay, I'll take it.
Sorry, this is a very obvious question, but could you tell us how you got into acting, and if you weren't acting, what would you most like to do?
Oh, good question. I started acting when I was really quite young. I think I was probably like 11 or 12. I decided really young I wanted to be an actress, but very specifically a musical theater actress. I went and saw Les Mis when I was 11, and I was like, man, I want to do that! Thinking that would make me millions, but being an actor is very hard, and being a theater actor is even harder because you get paid substantially less and work substantially more. That's debatable, but in my experience, it's very hard. I actually started doing professional theater right out of college. Right out of high school, I went to a theater school, got a degree, and then started working right out of college. I worked with I got hired from a theater company where I lived in the prairies in Canada, and started doing plays in rep with them, a few plays a year. And then I moved to Toronto and started doing more musicals, and then I moved to Vancouver and did some theater and started doing TV. But I miss theater. I love theater a lot. I've done a little bit of improv here and there in between. After I had the baby, it was harder for me to do theater because you often have to leave town, and it bummed me out. But I actually just booked a role in a big stage show, which will be in Vancouver, of a play called The Humans. Oh shit, maybe I'm not supposed to be saying this. Hold on. I'm saying it anyway, it's too late.
We won't tell anybody.
I bet. Anyway, so I'm very excited to do that because it should all work out, and I would love for you guys to come to Vancouver and see it. There was a second part to that question.
What would you most like to do if you weren't?
Right. Glad nobody's standing there. Just a bunch of people right over there. What would I like to do? You know what, when I was young, I wanted to do a bunch of things. Like, I love doing hair and makeup. I love it. And for a while, when I was struggling as an actor, I had a small makeup artistry business. And then I was doing that and quickly realized I was just creating another independent arts job for myself. And I was not going to make money at that either. So I just got a serving job like the rest of the actors. But I do love doing hair and makeup. I don't know that I would, I think I would do that professionally. I also liked interior design, which you guys would laugh at if you saw my house now. It's just like couch, chair, bed. I'm just like, I'm never home. I'd say one of those two jobs I would like to do.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Guys, I'm in a skirt. I never wear skirts. I'm like a little kid. I'm just like, skirt! Like my daughter doesn't play with her skirt as much as I do. Hi.
Hi. Again, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me, and thanks to all of you for being here.
Your power, so.
Yeah! Fuck yeah! Oh. No, we're good, we're good. We're in the high-powered stuff today.
So, my question. Do you have any role models? And if so, who are they?
Oh, role models. So I have career role models, which are mostly actors and comedians. Amy Poehler, Mindy Kaling, Lena Dunham. Just girls who are really changing things, like not only doing what they love, but being loud. I like loud chicks, man. It's about fucking time. Take up some space, you know? Also, and I'm going to segue into a whole other conversation, for years was just like, I'm here, but I need you to know I'm here so I don't get in trouble, but don't look too hard because then you'll see all the things that are wrong. And I'm so over it. And it's because people, like these women I've just mentioned, are being loud. And they're kind of taking hits for all of us. Like you see those women and they're getting panned, they're getting trolled. You know, their lives are not easy. And they're kind of doing it for us. And I mean, if I could do that for you, I'm happy to. And they're doing it for me, so that I know that it's okay to fuck up. It's okay. It's important to fuck up because otherwise we don't grow. And so seeing those women doing what they love and pushing forward and fucking up but then succeeding is very inspiring to me. My other inspiration would be my mom, who is a woman who didn't necessarily follow her passion. Instead, she had a family and had to earn money, as my father is a stay-at-home. He's legally blind, so he stayed at home with us kids. And for a while, she lived on a farm. She's a writer. She went to journalism school, and she fucking pulls through, man. Every time something goes wrong, I get a phone call from her, and I'm like so bummed out. And then the next day, I hear from her, and she's like, I got a job as a cashier. You know what I mean? She's just like always pushing through. She's just a regular, like, you know, middle of the road, small town mom. You know, she's not. We didn't grow up in Hollywood. We're not wealthy people, but she's cultured. She's open-minded, and she's very strong. So, I love my mom. She's bomb diggity. And my mom, my dad, my husband, and my daughter were all at VanCon last year, where I had to fake an orgasm on stage. Pretty cool, huh? They thought it was fucking hilarious as all hell. So they're my people, you know? They're cool. They're cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're back.
Yes, I remember.
So
my question is, if you have any interest in directing anything.
Oh, that's a great question. Somebody asked me that the other day.
Shit.
No, not someone like somebody. You're like, nah, new question. Somebody. Oh gosh. I don't remember. Anyway, I would be very interested. I remember years ago. Oh, you guys are all going to try to find this on the internet now. Oh, scared of telling you things, and I can't keep my mouth shut. Years ago, I was not getting, anywhere in film television. I couldn't even get in the casting room. And me and my girlfriends, what we did is we wrote a bunch of small scripts, a bunch of small comedic sketches. And we hired a bunch of kids out of school, and then we went and talked really nicely to camera equipment companies and asked for donations, and we just did a shoot ourselves. And that was really fun. And I directed one of them, and that was very good experience because I've directed theater before, but directing television is very different. And I also watch my buddy Rich Spade direct, and I'm like, oh shit, that looks hard. So my answer to that is, in theory, I would like to direct, because I like to be the boss. But I fear that I may be too lazy. Maybe not. I'm not lazy with the things that I love to do. But I see the job, and it's very, very hard. So I think it would be, I don't know. I think it would misrepresent how hard that job is. If I was like, yeah, I want to direct, and directors are like, that's a fucking hard job. They're like, okay, all right. So yes and no. Isn't that a wonderful answer? You're welcome. Thank you, and thanks for coming back and asking questions. Hi, I'm not abandoning this microphone if anybody wants to go there instead. Love your work. Hi.
Hi, welcome to the Jeep family.
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
We are happy too. I was wondering what was your favorite aspect of Donna as a character?
Ooh, good questions, you guys. I think Donna has there's so many places she can go. I am so lucky to be able to play that character. We've only seen a little bit of her, right? And she's very, sunny disposition, right? Oh yeah. But she's got a lot of stuff underneath, like the rest of us do, like I do, like maybe you do. And it's interesting to be able to play those contrasts of being very hurt, maybe a bit sad underneath, and wearing a smile over top. So that's interesting. Pardon me. Oh, I'm a fucking mess up here. Sorry, guys. Thank you. I just belched into the microphone. And then the music came on. I was like, is that the magic word or something?
Wait, you belched into the microphone?
Yeah, she asked a very sweet question. I was answering, and I went, boom. Sorry.
Into the microphone. Hey, Rome, what's happening? Wow, shit, there's a bunch of people here. Raise your hand if it's your first time at RomeCon, JIBCon, JIBland. There's JIBland, which is new to me. Raise your hand if it's your first time seeing me in Rome. I'm back, motherfucker.
What's going down?
Well, I like how this panel whole thing works, because they were like, Bree's going to be up there and you're going to get 10 minutes to mess around with her.
We never get to do panels together.
Ever. It's usually like...
Let's start drinking.
Let's start drinking.
Which one's the alcohol? Do we have to guess?
All those.
No, I don't think so.
Wait, we have to guess which one's alcohol?
Is
there really an alcohol?
I bet it's this one that's actually kind of empty. Yeah, they're like, yeah. Adam was up here before us, so.
All right. And then they said, if there's no questions, we spin this wheel and do things. And games.
Sure, spin the wheel. I'm gonna drink.
What are you doing?
I like this game. This is a whiskey game. Whiskey. About let's all raise our glasses high to friends.
I like it.
Our vices in another Irish drinking song. Consumption took me mother and
Make some noise, Rome. Come on. Cheers, salute, all those things.
My sister has forever closed her smiling Irish eyes.
Wow, that is not apple juice.
No. Also, it doesn't taste like a whiskey shooting.
Right.
I haven't done that in a while. Oh,
$700 bottle.
yeah, right? Chug.
Well, so
Hey,
what
Maddie.
happens now? Did you still have questions that I barged in on?
Yeah, let me finish this gal's question.
Yeah, so
These
sorry.
two gals' question, and maybe this one's... Well, you can answer them too, though. Like,
I'm not going
get in
to.
on this.
I'm going to look at you head to toe while you answer questions, okay?
Do this then. This is my sexy dance. Yeah, you want some of this?
Yes, I do!
Okay, I love that about Donna. I also love that she's now a hunter. I'm very excited to see how badass she becomes throughout time. And I also love doing her accent. Everybody loves doing her accent, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you betcha. You do it. Listen to this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's so hot. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, yes, madam.
So, if they were going to do a Wayward spin-off, and they should,
It would be damn
would you go for it?
Yes. Thank you for
good.
asking.
She's like, let me think about it for a second.
No, Matt, though, when the fuck are you coming back on the show?
What
Right?
the fuck is the writers and producers effing problem?
I know.
100%.
I mean, Jesus Christ, I told them I'd come back to that show for free and pantless, and they still haven't written the episode.
You weren't talking to the right people. You should send a picture and go, guys, I'm serious.
Who's...
Pantless
I'm
pigs.
trying to think right now whose number I have on my phone that's currently writing or producing that show. Because I'm going to do it when we get back to the green room if I take one more shot of whiskey. I'm going to be like, hey guys, Michael and John, whatever you want to be, should be down. Look at my balls. I'm sorry.
I also have Phil Sagricia's number in my phone. It's on like Donkey Kong.
I'm not even kidding. This is our bit and we're taking it off stage. We're not just doing this to be funny for you people. We'll tweet it out later. Cheers to seeing Matt going back with Supernatural. It's funny how fast life can escalate when you land your plane at 2 p.m. in Rome airport. You run to this convention and get in photo ops, and then next thing you know, I'm drunk with Brie on stage. Like,
Only way it
I
should
haven't
be.
even been in Italy an hour.
It's
I need some
like, just
water.
back to where we live.
I know, I feel normal for the first time.
I do. You know what? Because as much as we don't do panels on stage, we do karaoke a lot on stage.
We
right?
do. There's
We
a
have
little
our special
karaoke
bit.
happening tonight, right?
That's true.
That's
It's true.
real,
Do you know what you're going to sing?
I know what they're going to sing.
Okay.
All sorts of songs.
True.
And I'm going to mouth lip sync the
Sorry?
songs.
Okay.
I'm gonna mouth Briana. I mean, sing with Briana.
I'll be at karaoke, getting mouthed.
Are you waiting to ask a question?
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I did have a question for Briana, but Matt, if you want to try to answer it, feel free. I was going to ask what it's like being the only woman at a con like this.
It's rough. I do miss my ladies. I hope to bejesus that more come next year. But it is a demand kind of thing, and it is not a new problem. The women in the conventions, I think there's like 4 women in Chicago, and that's like a record or something. It's just hilarious. But these boys are my boys, so I would be lying if I said that I was like feeling weird about this convention. I feel nothing but utter excitement about coming to Rome with my peeps. The only problem is that I might have to leave my liver here because that seems to be the game.
Mine's gone already. It's out of here.
Oh Lord!
I can tell you this, and I mean this from the deepest parts of my heart. The women that are part of Supernatural are the most important, most incredible women. And there is no way I would ever be satisfied with just one, even though this one right here, she proves her worth. We need them all. We need them all. I need all of them. Elena, Ruth, yeah, everybody. They all need to be here. They really do.
We'll do it. We'll get here. They'll get here.
That being said, she represents them well. I will feel
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Hey, wait, I don't see anybody asking questions anymore. Wait, what are you saying?
She's saying 2 minutes.
That we can't talk anymore.
And then you talk by yourself.
And then I talk about myself. Can we do one of these things?
Yeah, let's do
before
it.
I go?
I did one already. You do one.
What do we do?
You spin it. And then whatever it says, it says imitate.
And the winner is Imitate Someone Else. I got one for you. Where's the camera? Can you zoom the camera in right here really tight? Tighter. Is that as tight? That's all the zoom you had? No, I lost my light. Ready? You guys tell me who I am. But don't laugh till I say the one stupid thing I need to say. Hold on, I gotta back into it because it's very physical.
That's what she said.
I'm the Batman.
Very good. That's very, very
That's what I just said. And every time I do it, I feel really bad because like I can't help but make him stand like this. I don't know what it is. Listen, when a man is that beautiful, and his lips that succulent, and his hair, yeah, the lips, right?
The lips.
Oh, goodness gracious, I lost focus.
It's all right. I'm right here.
It's just, listen, your lips are beautiful. They're just no Jensen Ackles.
Who's the man to be with? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to say adieu or ciao.
A chow?
Ciao.
A chow, eh?
A ciao.
Make some noise for Briana! They really did put it in apple juice jars.
Pick which one.
Oh, we're supposed to pick which one. If they were smart, they'd put... I bet there's booze in all of them, is there not?
No.
Alright, so I'll just drink the rest of this one then. How we doing, Rome? How's everybody? I have to come underneath the lights a little bit so I can see all your beautiful faces. Who are you texting? No, I'm talking to you, ma'am. Is it an important text? What did Trump do now? I got on a plane today, and I think Donald Trump was trying to go to war with the entire world. I was like, can you just at least wait till I land somewhere safe before you start shooting missiles? Anyways, enough about politics, huh? If you guys have questions, line up. If not, I'm going to keep spinning this spinny wheel thing. Guess we're spinning spinny wheel thing, aren't we? Wait, what would be the... Let's see what's on here. Surprise. What does surprise mean?
It's a surprise.
Bring you out a box.
I like to draw it out with the heavy spinning. And we are... Don't do it. I'm dying to know what the surprise thing is. So when it lands on surprise, what happens? Somebody brings me a surprise? A box?
Just on surprise.
I don't know if it'll ever land on surprise. Let's have a surprise right now. Guys, it feels so good to be back in the room. Yeah! What do we think it is? Has anybody else opened a surprise box yet?
Yes.
All right, what have we had so far?
An ice cream purse.
Ice cream first?
Purse. Ice cream cone purse.
When you all talk at once, it doesn't make any sense to me. All right, let's see. Here we go. Opening the box. Oh, look at this. I'm going to keep talking and stuff while my friend Krista hooks that on somewhere back here. Please don't poke me in the ass. wherever you think it's going to be good besides my skin. Hey, you over there, you can ask a question while I get pierced in the butt.
I just wanted to say, I know that you do say Jensen is beautiful, but so are you.
Thank you.
How beautiful you are.
Well, thank you for saying I'm beautiful. Can you say it once more?
You are beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, so my actual question is, you've done a series of work. You've been on Supernatural as well again. But what has been your most interesting experience or your best experience on set in some of the other shows you've worked on, and why?
That's a great question. They're all different. You know, Supernatural was when I did season 4 and introduced John, and season 5 and was able to be Michael. I had come to convention after convention saying that's the best, most proud work experience I've ever been a part of, for several reasons. With a lovely crew, lovely actors, very welcoming to everybody. You know, building a relationship with Jensen and Jared, building a relationship with the guys that I never worked with on that show, Rob and Rich and Misha and Shepard and Pellegrino. All these guys that I've never even worked with have now become my best friends over the last 10 years, which is crazy. I've been doing this shit for almost 10 years, conventions. Do you ever think about that? It's a lot of conventions. And I keep coming back because you keep telling me I'm beautiful. It's great. It's a real ego boost. But the other shows are very interesting. You know, I worked on How to Get Away with Murder with such an award-winning, like, the actors on that show, like the kids that I worked with, not even Viola Davis. Viola Davis is she's on another level of acting that hopefully one day I could climb 100 stairs and 1,000,000 ladders and reach her beauty of presentation of being an actress. But the kids, they're like Ivy League educated. They care about the craft so much, and they just welcome the guest stars, you know, which is such a lovely thing. Because I've worked on shows like 90210, where it wasn't as welcoming, and there was a lot of bickering behind the scenes. And I could say that shit because the show's canceled, but nobody really liked each other on that show, and that's probably why it's canceled. When you look at a show like Supernatural, it's still going. I mean, season 13? I couldn't think of a better season to bring back young John / Michael. Couldn't think of a better season to do it. I don't know if you guys saw the Entertainment Weekly article or the Upfronts article about the Scooby-Doo episode, or am I... Hey, that's awesome. Raise your hand if you don't know what Scooby-Doo is. Okay, you, ma'am. Ma'am? I think, yes, okay. Scooby-Doo is a legendary cartoon that is on the tip-top of the scale of being as campy and as ridiculous as possible. And to enter cartoon versions of Jared and Jensen could only be perfection. Perfected as I spit everywhere. So yeah, there's that. Anyways, wait, I'm not even done answering the last question yet.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I wanted to talk about one more show. I just finished Criminal Minds, and the season finale of Criminal Minds aired the other night, and it was really cool because I got to shoot. Does everybody know Forrest Gump? Yes. Lieutenant Dan, the guy with no legs? I got to shoot him in the heart in the finale. It was awesome. But then he lived, and it was this very emotional ending to a very canceled Criminal Minds Beyond Borders. But I feel like we went out on a high note. It would have been better if I shot him and he died, and then William Forsythe, the guy that plays the Russian bad guy, shot me and I died, but we didn't know we were canceled yet, so we didn't do that. Anyways, next question.
Hello again.
Hi.
I wanted to ask you, what is your favorite part about conventions?
You and these people. Here we go. Ready for some emotional shit, guys? So a book recently came out, Fangasm. What's the exact title?
Family Don't End with Blood.
Family Don't End with Blood. And these lovely women have served as my psychiatrist over the last, I don't know, 5 or 7 or 6, however many years I meet them. They're at most of the domestic U.S. cons, and we talk, and they'll pull me inside a room, and she'll just let me vent. And so when she asked me to write a chapter in this book, I told her, I was like, I'm not much of a writer. You know, I'm a reader and an entertainer, but I don't sit down and share my thoughts easily on paper, where many people find it easier to express themselves through words written. I don't. So anyways, I hit talk type on my computer, and then I talked 3,000 words of why I love conventions so much. And the reason is, I remember my very first convention. It was Asylum. It was in Birmingham, and I was with Amy Gumanek next to me, my first panel ever, and I sat down and I had a white beanie on, because that's what Jared did, and that's what I thought was cool. The pictures, if you can search them and find them out, you'll see how bright red and flushed my face is, because I was absolutely terrified. My answers went a lot like this. Yeah. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And I realized that I'm like such a closed book, and I have so many things locked away that I'm never going to be able to express myself and entertain you people the way I want to, because I'm terrified. And then my next one was New Jersey, and I met Richard Spade Jr. And Richard Spade Jr. and I had a meet and greet with about 10 or 15 people, and we went to the hotel bar for the meet and greet because we thought that'd be a good idea. We all sat down at the hotel bar, and I grabbed a menu, and I was like, all right, we're at the bar, everybody should order a drink. Everybody order a drink. They all ordered drinks, whatever it was. Bill came at the end, we're all done, wrapped it up. Rich goes, I got it, grabs the bill, signs it up, closes it up. Fast forward to the next morning when I'm checking out. They were like, would you like a printed copy of your receipt? And I was like, of course I would. I know my hotel room's paid for, and I didn't order any room service, so it should say 0. So I got this bill for like $375 American dollars from the bar meet and greet. And I kind of knew at that point that this could be a good time if I allowed it, that we could play with each other and fool around. And through that, I started opening up to you guys, and then the fans started being receptive to the weird, goofball, inappropriate dude that I am, and you guys started sharing back with me, and I became a person that I am extremely proud of because of the fandom, period. I say it with 100% certainty that I would not be able to be the actor that I am, the friend that I am to my friends, the husband that I am to my wife, and the father that I am to my child, had I not had the experience of these conventions over the last 8 years. It made me realize that people are people and people are different. Everybody deserves a hug and everybody needs a hug. And that's what we do for each other. And it's fucking incredible. And you need to remember, the people that are new here, you are part of one of the most extreme and most special families you'll ever be a part of. You can depend on the person next to you, whether you know their name, in any circumstance. You can meet them, and they will take care of you, and you will take care of them. That is the Supernatural family, and that's what we've made here. So thank you for that awesome question. And also, if you have a chance, read the book, get the book, Fangasm, A Family Doesn't... whiskey. Here we go. Look, this is what it looks like. It's a really good book, and a lot of very important people, I mean, not important because we think they're important, but important because you allowed us to be important, have written chapters in it, and it's very truthful, and it's very honest. Highly recommend it. And who wouldn't take that advice from a man wearing a rainbow tail? That's how you know you can trust me, ladies and gentlemen. Like if I had a suit on and a tie and a proper haircut and I came to your door and I was like, listen, you need to buy this book. It's fantastic. Don't trust me. But if I came to the door and was like, hey, you made me awesome and I'm proud of myself, read about it. Anyways, next question before I let the whiskey talk anymore.
Hi. What's your experience on the set of Kings of Con?
Holy shit.
You're welcome.
First of all, let me start by saying there will indeed be... Does everybody know what Kings of Con is? If you don't, whoever said no or remain quiet, all the people that said yes, make sure those people see Kings of Con. Kings of Con was created again because of you people. Period. There will be a season 2. I don't know. It won't be on Comic-Con HQ, which is not sad. You know, it's going to find another home, and I think that other home will be bigger. The show is so damn good, and those Rob and Rich are so effing talented. I'm going to say effing from now on. I'm going to curse them too much. They're so unbelievably talented, and I can't tell you, to be a young guy, you know, I look at Rich and Rob as my mentors in the business. I look at them as mentors, as how I want to be a husband to my wife and kids, how I want to be a friend to my friends. You know, I look up to them so much, and so I was so flattered when they asked me to be in their comedy that Rich is going to direct and Rob's going to write. I haven't done a lot of comedy in my life, so I was nervous and I was terrified. And then I got on set and I went, holy shit, we're just mimicking a convention. I can do this. And then they told me, hey, we need you to be a real asshole. And I said, guys, the actors that I auditioned against in Los Angeles gave me the proper motivation. I've run into some real special guys along this journey trying to get a job and make a living in the entertainment world, and boy, there are some pricks out there. So, Matt Cochran, Kings of Con character, is very much based off almost exact situations that I've had in or around the audition process. And it's just like, where you have somebody in your face, another fellow actor that's got a bigger resume than you, and he is just a piece of shit. Like, no humanity, just nothing in him. So anyways, let's jump into the Kings of Con experience. It was, imagine this, right? Imagine you look up to two guys more than anybody else in the industry, more than Al Pacino or Benicio del Toro or any of the greats. I look at Rob and Rich as my greats. Those are the guys that I want to be like. I believe that they're so talented and so driven and so capable. I want to be like them. So when Rob hands you a script and he's like, oh, here's this nice half-a-page monologue I wrote for you, and you think, holy shit, how do I make this come out funny and without my voice cracking because I'm so nervous? And then you have Richard going, okay, listen, Matt, I need, you know, this is what I'm gonna need. And he's like in my ear, and I said, the only thing I can do right now is trust these two men that I look up to. And that was what it was. It became the most fun work experience, and I hate to say it, but more fun than being on Supernatural, but very similar, because the entire cast of Supernatural was there. Every single one of us were on at the same time. It just became spectacular. It became a place where I could be comfortable enough to try to be funny, which is not, like, I feel like I can be funny for you people. I'm physically funny, I can be improv funny, but like, when Rob Benedict writes words that are so good, and there is a technique to say them, and a artistic style to say them to be funny, you're scared to death, because you don't want to let him down. You don't want to let down a man that you look up to. And so it just, you got to manage the stress, and you got to manage the Richard. And and then it doesn't help because Richard's directing, right? Richard's like, all right, so look, I need the shot here, and Matt, I need you to walk up here with your green drink, and I need you to say this and this. And then Rich is like, but I'm going to be right next to you, so I'm going to be in the scene also. It was just a really, really crazy experience, and I assure you, the ideas for season 2 will blow your mind. Because we have had a whole lot of funny shit happen since season 1. These international conventions always, they give us some stories, and we have all have barely seen our families for a half a month. We're not going to see them for another half a month. And the shit that goes down, oh man, we're just all lucky to be alive, and not in jail, and safe. Like, when we're on this stage during a convention is the only time we're safe. The entire weekend. I don't know if that's the right answer, but Kings of Con set was awesome.
It's a great answer. And by the way, you're great too.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hello again.
Hello again.
My question is, I know that you've already kind of touched on it, but there's been, I guess as well as the actors, there's been a lot of personal growth within fans individually as well. So, some people have managed to come up here and ask questions, or people have been on stage. But for you personally, what would you say is the one thing, or what would you say has been, I guess, the thing that you wouldn't have done before, or been the biggest change for you from a personal perspective? So it could be anything.
I think the biggest, you mean as a